it's getting absurd, folks. The whole keeping track of this stuff on a daily basis is an exercise in staying sane. Give you an example. Here's the headline from Breitbart. White House promotes a safe place to pee for transgender community. Now, meanwhile, we've got whatever is going on in Syria and in the Middle East. And Obamacare exchanges are having trouble, co-ops falling apart left and right. The jobs situation in this country is a disaster. The immigration system is a disaster. The latest controversy is over refugees pouring into the country. Donald Trump, by the way, has weighed in on this, as has Dr. Carson. The sound bites of that coming up. Trump is back to being on fire over this. And what do we get from the White House? The White House is reaching out to the transgender community for a list of things that its members want as they follow their lifestyle choices. Well, it's obvious here, ladies and gentlemen, this White House has their priorities in order. The initiative was launched with the help of White House chief data scientist D.J. Patel, who expressed concern that there is very little data of what the transgender community needs from the government. Why does the transgender community need anything from the government? I mean, why does anybody need, like this? Places to pee? Patel helped launch the initiative in order to quantify the desires from the transgender community so that the federal government could reach out with assistance. Now, you have to ask yourself something here. What percentage of the population is transgender? Anybody want to take a wild guess, just a stab in the dark at this? I think it is so small you can't even assign it a number. You can't even assign it 1/10 of 1%. It's that tiny. So what's going on here? I mean, if you're going to reach out to the transgender community, speaking of which, the drive-bys are fit to be tied over the Pope meeting with Kim Day. I told you this was going to happen. It has happened. And the Vatican, the story from the Vatican is that they're not denying it. Not that they're confirming it, but they're not denying it. Why would the Vatican have problems admitting that they met with somebody to discuss religious freedom? Okay, so in the same vein here, whatever the percentage of the country that's transgender is, what in the name of Sam Hill's going on? If you want to do something to the transgender community, do it. But why make a big hullabaloo press release, something that engenders an entire news story about it? What could you possibly be hoping to achieve? I mean, there's an answer to this. I have the answer to every question I ask for the most part. I'm just throwing it out there to kind of share with you my train of thought on this. Well, yeah, it's more than inventing a crisis, though. Legacy points, yeah, but it's inventing a crisis. It's legacy points. It's Obama wanted to be the first president to ever focus on transgenders and where they can urinate and defecate. I mean, that's what we're talking about here. Asking them, where do you people want to urinate and defecate? Your government's here to help. Let's see. This is from an actual tweet. It's an announcement of this historic outreach posted on Twitter. The Trans Needs Project grew out of the 2015 White House LGBTQ Tech Summit, as well as conversations with federal officials on just how little data there is about the transgender community and its needs. Why do you think there's so little data? There's so few of them. Anyway, moving on. The project's current focus is a needs assessment and a listening campaign to understand how the federal government can better serve the transgender community, and aims to provide the White House with recommendations as well as directions for further study. How can the federal government better serve transgender people? Discrimination, health, justice, documents, education, employment. Speak your needs, trans needs, and we are here to help. The next message from the account reads, This jobs, healthcare, housing, a safe place to pee. It's your time to be heard. Share your trans needs. Reads a message on the Twitter account calling for everybody to weigh in. White House promoting. This is from a growing list of things we once would have made up to illustrate absurdity by being absurd. This is something we used to make up and laugh about and joke about. And now here it has become a reality. And you might be saying, come on, Rush, this kind of odd stuff happens all the time. Why are you spending so much time on it? There's a reason for this, and it goes back to the question, why in the world, even if you're going to have this transgender outreach, why ballyhoo it like this? Look, can I give you the real answer? It is indeed about crisis invention, and it's about legacy, but it's in your face is what this is. This is Obama himself basically flipping the bird to middle America and to flyover country and the bitter clingers. This is Obama basically just getting in everybody's face and saying, screw you. This is exactly what this is. This is as in your face as anything else that this man has done and his administration. No question about it. Now, another companion story here from Breitbart, headline, video of mom giving first hormone shot to transgender teen goes viral. The video of a mother giving her young teenager the first doses of hormones needed to continue a transgender transformation has gone viral. The video, first posted on YouTube, explained that the teen has been waiting 2.5 years for doctors to approve the hormone treatments and has been waiting months for a readiness letter to be sent to doctors in Chicago. This boy is now 14. They have been trying to transgender this kid for 2.5 years. That is to say, since he was only 11.5. They have been trying. His mother has been trying to transgender him. The mother went on to note that the teenager had no idea on a timeline of when it would actually happen. Mom picked up the hormone medicine when the teen was at school and sprang the news later that evening while recording the teen's reactions. The mother wrote, sorry, I had to stop recording because we were both blubbering, sobbing fools. The video was picked up by BuzzFeed, soon went viral. Over 2 million people have seen it in 3 days. This mother told BuzzFeed the incident was the most pivotal turning point in the child's life, and we both knew it. She also said that if there's any negative backlash, it'd be worth it to help even one child. The world has gone mad. It is official. So what do you think happened here? I don't know specifically in this case, but take a look at social media and all of media. And there's one thing that has, well, there's more than one, but something has become patently obvious over recent years, and that is this singular quest for fame that everybody in this country has, and particularly young people, particularly teenagers, preteens, on into late teenager and the early 20s. They're obsessed with becoming famous. They visit these social websites and they vomit everything about themselves. They want everybody to know who they want to have followers. They want fame. They think life is what they see on Entertainment Tonight, the red carpet, and the parties on the yachts in the Mediterranean or wherever they take place. And most recently, what has been big in the news? Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner and the whole process of transgender. And how has it been portrayed? With applause, accolades. And if you're somebody out there that desperately seeks fame, and we have a copycat society, who's to know? Some mother out there watching all this, hey, you know what? My kid could get famous. All I've got to do is turn him into a transgender. Or what have you. Anything like this could happen. This is the danger of this kind of stuff with media as omnipresent as it is. But even at all that, still the White House is now promoting Safe Place to Pee campaign for the transgender community. What does that even mean? Are regular restrooms not safe? Can't believe even discussing this. And then here's one more story that may dovetail with this. UK Mirror, Stephen Hawking, the brilliant physicist, says that advanced aliens could conquer and colonize our planet. If aliens visit us, the outcome could be much like when Columbus landed in America, which didn't turn out well for the Native Americans. Are you kidding me? This guy, reputed to be one of the smartest people ever to have lived, he's a Brit, and he's sitting there warning that aliens visiting us from outer space would be akin to the discovery of America by Columbus. Such advanced aliens would perhaps become nomads looking to conquer and colonize whatever planets they can reach. Based on the news just so far today, I'm convinced the aliens are already here, folks.